Hi and welcome to Standing Yoga. We have 10 different exercises. These 10 different exercises are a crab in the morning, a reed in the wind, a moderator, a bit of a warrior, a standing cat and cow, the triangle, the chair, the sun god, the stork, and the garden pose. And in between these 10 exercises, we're trying to look for this text and trying to learn what astrophysical jets are. Participating in the exercises is at your own risk. So let's start with the first exercise. The legs are standing a bit more than shoulder wide apart, and we breathe in. We bring our arms above the head, and we breathe out, and we're going back, and we open the chest to the sky. And we breathe in again, and coming up again. And we breathe out again, the arms go back, and we open the chest to the sky. And one more time. And breathe out and open the chest to the sky. And breathe in. And we're lowering our arms. And that was the crab in the morning. Now to the explanation of astrophysical jets. So, astrophysical jets are an astronomical phenomenon. So, an astronomical phenomenon are astrophysical jets. So these astrophysical jets are part of astronomy. They are an astronomical phenomenon. Second exercise, a reed in the wind. Now we have our feet standing together. And we breathe in and we bring our arms over the head. We're closing our hands. And we breathe out. And now we lean back. And we're breathing out. And we breathe in again. Coming tall up. And we breathe out again. And we're leaning again back. And breathe in, coming tall up. And we're going to do it one more time. We breathe in. And out, we're going back. And breathe in. On your arms. And that was the reed in the wind. So, astrophysical jets are astronomical phenomena. And astrophysical jets exist by so-called supermassive black holes. So there are black holes and there are so-called supermassive black holes. And by supermassive black holes, where can these astrophysical jets exist? And not only with supermassive black holes, but also with quasars, radio galaxies, or within of galaxy clusters. So by supermassive black holes, radio galaxies, quasars, and within of galaxy clusters, where can these astrophysical jets exist? The next exercise, the moderator. We have our feet standing together and not completely together. Leave an inch or a centimeter better. Leave a centimeter, not an inch. And we breathe in and out, and we're leaning forward onto the forward part of the foot. We don't have to come completely up onto the toes, and we're slowly going back onto the heels. We don't have to go completely onto the heels. We just go into the direction, maybe onto the forward part of the foot, maybe almost onto the toes, and then back again. So, by supermassive black holes, quasars, radio galaxies, or within of galaxy clusters, there these astronomical phenomena, astrophysical jets, exist. And we're coming again in a minute, and that was the moderator. So, by astrophysical jets, something is emitted. So they don't just exist, these astrophysical jets, by supermassive black holes, quasars, radio galaxies, or within of galaxy clusters, but they can emit something. When they happen, something is emitted. When astrophysical jets do something, they emit something, and what they emit is so-called ionized matter. So these astrophysical jets emit ionized matter. And the next exercise, a bit of a warrior. One leg has the toes pointing to the outside, the other leg has the toes pointing to the in front. And we open our arms, and now we're going to bend that leg which is pointing to the outside. And we lean in a bit. And now we breathe in, and we straighten our bended knee a bit, and we breathe out, and are bending it again. Now we're going to breathe in, and we bring our arm onto our upper leg of a leg which is bended, and we bring our other arm over, and we're looking up. If you like to, you can go a little bit deeper. And we're coming up again. Now we're going to lean back. We first breathe in, and we breathe out. Now one hand slides down the leg, and the other arm comes over, and we're looking up. Now we're going to do the thing with the bended knee again. So we breathe in and we straighten our bended knee a little, and we breathe out again and bending our bended knee again. And coming back into the warrior and exiting the warrior with the first leg. We're going to do it on the other side. So the first leg has the toes pointing more or less to the outside, and the other one into the front. We are lifting our arms and we are bending the knee of the leg, which has the toes pointing to the outside. And now we breathe in and we again straighten our leg a little. And we breathe out again, we're going back into the warrior. Now we breathe in and out, and we're coming again over with our arm, and we're looking up. If I like to go a little deeper. And we're coming back into the warrior. And now we breathe in and out, the hand slides down the leg and the arm comes over, and we're looking up. And now we breathe in and straighten our bended leg a little bit again, and out, and we're bending it again. We breathe in and out and going back into the warrior. And exhale. Now, supermassive black holes, quasars, radio galaxies, or within of galaxy clusters, these astrophysical jets can emit ionized matter. And if the ionized matter which comes out of the astrophysical jets has the speed which is almost the speed of light, they are called relativistic jets. So if they not just emit these ionized matter, but do that very fast, and the ionized matter comes out very fast, they are called relativistic jets. The next exercise, standing cat and cow. We have our legs again together, maybe an inch space between them, and we're going down and placing our hands on the knees, and we breathe in and out, and we hollow our back and going into the cat. We breathe in again, coming again to the neutral spine position, and out and going up into the cow, and we open our chest. And we breathe in again and holding again our chest, and go to cat. And we breathe in into the middle and out into the cow and up the chest to the skull. And one last time we breathe in, out into the cat, and again in, out into the cow. And now the triangle. One leg points to the outside and the other leg in front. We are lifting our arms. We breathe in and we breathe out, and we're going over as much as we can. And when we go down, lifting one arm, we're looking up, and the other one goes down. And we breathe in again and out back into the middle position. Now we're switching the position of our feet, one into that direction, one into that direction. And now we're going over to the other side. Breathe in and out. Again, the arm over, and we're looking upwards. And we breathe in and out, back into the middle. And that was the triangle. There are some ideas how these astrophysical jets happen. One try to explain is that inside of a black hole, magnetic fields are tangled. There are magnetic fields and they are tangled along the diameter of a black hole. And when all of the ionized matter does not come into all directions, but very narrow just through the both ends of this tangle of the electromagnetic kinetic fields. And that happens very fast. And when it would come out of both ends. So the magnetic fields are tangled, and then at both ends along the diameter of a black hole. So this is the diameter, and this is the black hole, and there's the diameter in the middle, and the magnetic fields are tangled together along the diameter of a black hole, and at both ends the ionized matter would come out. The next exercise, the chair. We have the feet together in an inch space between them. We bring our hands up, bringing them to touch over the head, and now we breathe out, and we're sinking down into the chair. And now we're going onto our toes, and we're going down. Now we come up, we bring our hands down, and our heels down. It was the chair. Now the sunboard. We have the legs on the outside, quite wide apart standing, and bring our hands out. We are turning the palms to the sky, bringing our palms to touch over our head, and we are sinking down. Now we open our arms to the side, and now we're going to press up. And we're sinking down again. And we're going one more time up. And for the last time down. Extend our arms and bring our palms again to touch over the head. They are up with one here, and with the other here. Now we're coming up, bring our arms down, and our heels down. And now the stork. We are bringing one leg up, right angle, foot is flexed, and we're touching our knee, and the other arm goes back, and looking back. And now we're going to do a stork to the other side. Bring the arm up, the leg up, we're holding on onto our knee, and we open to the other side. And we look back. And we go back, and now the garland pose. The toes are pointing to the outside. We have an ulnar length space between our heels. Bring our arms up over the head, and we're sinking down. And placing our elbows against the inside of our knees, we breathe in. And we breathe out, and going up with our back. We are closing our feet together. We're coming halfway up with our back and straighten our back. And we're going down again. And we come one more time up and straighten our back in the middle. And going for the last time down. Now we're doing the up diving swan. We're coming up, touching with our palms above our head again, and we're bringing our hands down. And that was the standing yoga. So astrophysical jets exists, for example, by supermassive black holes, by quasars, by radio galaxies, and by within of galaxy clusters. And they emit ionized matter, and if they emit this ionized matter in a very fast speed, then they are called relativistic jets. And one explanation try is that inside of a black hole, for example, there are magnetic fields, and these magnetic fields are tangled together. And that happens when along the diameter of a black hole. So a black hole has a diameter in the middle, and there are the magnetic fields in. And now when they are tangled, they come together. They're like this. And the ionized matter does not come everywhere out, but with very much pressure and extremely fast, at the both ends, and then the ionized matter shoots out of the astrophysical jets. And if it happens very fast, how the way how the ionized matter is emitted through the astrophysical jets, then they are called relativistic jets. That was an info snippet to the astrophysical jets. That was the standing yoga. I thank you very much, and until next time.